And welcome back to the morning show, 7:25. Time for part 2 of our Wise Guys segment. Anne's joining in on the fun today with Matt as we're talking about optical illusions.
Right. So we're going to redo a couple of things because it didn't really work too good last time. Yep. So we're going to unbend the steel rod and we're going to stick the pictures into the water and see what happens. Okay. And so you want to explain your picture here before you guys do it?
Yeah, we have an art project during the break, and this is my picture. It's a sun and a beach and a coconut tree, palm tree.
And I drew a... Well, I didn't draw it. I printed
Yours shows up really well.
I printed off the state of Texas and put my hometown on it. So
beautiful. All right, so I'm going to walk around to the bucket. So if we could go to the other camera, which is already pointing on the bucket. There we go. Okay, and we'll start by just showing how light bends in water. So I have here a bent piece of wire, right? And I'm just going to stick this into the water and watch what happens. Ooh. See what it looks like?
It looks like it's bent.
It looks like it sort of straightens out. The water looks like it bends the wire, but it doesn't. It just bends the light coming out. So this bending of the light means that if you have a picture in a baggie, okay, and you stick it underwater, then what's inside the baggie suddenly you can't see, and it acts sort of like a mirror. So what we're going to see here is that Texas will vanish, and all you're going to have left is the name. Whoops. Oops. Well, it's full of air, so it's a little hard to do this.
Oh, sorry.
I mean, that's okay.
Like,
so am I.
Yeah.
Oh, there it goes.
See that?
Oh,
so you're left with just the name that you drew on the outside, and we'll do the same thing with yours.
And why did you draw what you drew in?
Because that's where I wish I was.
Right now?
Tropical paradise.
It's my wish you were here postcard.
Okay.
It's pretty.
So we'll see the stuff.
So just the palm tree should stay.
The sun goes away when you stick it under.
That's very cool.
So the stuff that you draw inside the baggie on the piece of paper vanishes when you look at it through the water, which is kind of neat. Okay, and this is because light is bent by water. It is bent by many things. And so here I've got a question for you. So here I have a little jar. Actually, let's put these jars down. Okay. You'll see there's one jar that has this, it's got air in it and just a glass rod. Right. I wonder if we can zoom in on these things.
We're getting it.
We're trying.
Okay. And right next to it you have a jar that has a glass rod and some water. If you can get even closer on that, that would be great. Okay. And so you see that it's very easy to see the one that's in the air, obviously, because light is bent by it. It's the part of it, this one that's underwater, that's right next to it, it's a little harder to see because the light is not bent quite as much because it goes through the water first, which also bends it. But if I have some oil here, which I have in this one, which has exactly the same density to light, index of refraction, as glass does, watch what happens to that glass rod as I just pour oil in here. You'll see that it just sort of vanishes.
Disappear, huh?
Yeah, you won't see it at all.
Wow.
That is very cool.
Okay, so you see there, it really just completely disappeared. You don't see it at all. And so you see the glass rod that's above the surface of the oil. You don't see anything underneath it. Let me just wipe that off so you don't think I'm cheating.
So is that how some magicians...
That's one of the things you can do, and it's because this oil has exactly the same light bending properties that the glass does. And so the light can't tell the difference between the oil and the glass, and so when it goes through the oil, then through the glass, and then out again, it's not affected at all by the glass. Okay.
Interesting.
Very
so it's kind of neat, yeah.
Very neat topic, Matt. Thanks so much for showing us all this.
So I'll have some other optical illusions involving mirrors and things like that next week.
Show us how to cut Catchmark in half next week.
Oh, awesome idea.
Oh,
great. All right, we'll tune in for that next week.
I got a chainsaw for my birthday.
Perfect. Bring extra gas. All right, if you want to watch a rebroadcast of the segments, go to thewiseguy.net. Matt's will have those for you. And if you have any questions for Matt, you can email them to us at themorningshow@wcia.com. Matt, thank you very much. We'll be back to the morning show right after this.